Somebody getting cussed out. Hold on. Somebody getting cussed out. Y'all know I'm nosy. Somebody was getting cussed out. Now, if you watch me for the first time, I'm nosy, and my name is Lisa Smilez, and I'm your hair evangelist. Who I use the gift of doing your hair and making you kiki so God can reach your soul. Lord, I done got the seat wet. I ain't had a water bottle closed all the way. Let's drink some water before we get started. Now, look, Saints, I ain't gonna behold y'all long because I got a client at 3 o'clock, so I got less than 30 minutes to talk to y'all. But hopefully I can answer this question quickly. I need to drive across the street because I just came out the beauty supply store from getting some things, and I forgot to answer this question for somebody. Hold on, I wonder is it gonna stay live? I forgot to answer this question for somebody. They had answered the way they had asked the question on my reel, and I had showed how to remove the yellow cast off of gray hair. And so I was showing how, like, if you have like gray hair and your hair is starting to turn yellow, I show how you can remove that by using the purple shampoo. And so somebody asked, well, what causes the hair to turn yellow when it's gray? So I got a couple of things down here in my notes, and I'm going to kind of run through them probably kind of quickly and explain to you why your gray hair might be turning yellow. Now, there's a lot of caveats and nuances to this. So one of the things might be on the list for you. The first thing that might cause your hair to turn yellow is the sun. The sun is shining, so the people are smiling. You hear me? So the sun, that's going to be the first thing that could possibly turn your gray hair yellow. So how can you combat this? Now, I think I heard y'all talk on my live stream the other day. I talked about heat protectant. But also, if you are gray, like, or really, really silver or white, you might want to wear a hat when you're outside, just to kind of cover and protect your hair, because that sun will pretty much like cause like heat damage and gray your hair. Now y'all hold on. Now, did the live stream pause? Let me see if I'm still live. Cause I was trying to connect to my hotspot, and I probably should have did that before I went live. But y'all forgive me. Now y'all hold on. Okay. I'm saying y'all hold on. Like, Lisa, okay, we're gonna hold on. But okay, so that was the first thing that might cause your gray hair to turn yellow is the sun. So when you're out in the sun and you got gray hair or silver hair, make sure you're using like a heat protectant, or more importantly, just cover your hair altogether. So like wear a hat when you're outside, especially if you can be exposed outside for long periods of time in the day. I know this weather is breaking, so people about to start going to cookouts, spring break. We got Mother's Day coming up. We got graduations coming up. So some of y'all grandmas might be out here in these streets, okay? So you want to put something on your head to protect it. Heat protectant, or more importantly, heat protectant spray, which I have on my website, is the S3 spray, or just wear a hat, okay? The second thing that might cause your gray hair to turn yellow is the water. Is your water in your house? Now, I know in certain areas, some people have like hard water. And what I mean by hard water is sometimes they have like a lot of minerals and chemicals in the water that can cause your hair to turn gray. Okay, it can cause your hair to turn gray. So, I mean, not gray, yellow. It can um, change the hair to turn yellow. So if this is something that's happening to you, what you want to do is you want to use like a clarifying shampoo to kind of remove that yellow cast, and then also follow up with the purple shampoo. Okay. And when it comes to like the water, sometimes like this not an issue for everybody, but this depending on where you stay, you could have an issue with this. But most people, it's not a big issue. And look, she just walked by with this beautiful gray hair. This lady did as I'm talking about this. Um, well, most people, some people either shampoo in like distilled water, or they get these little filters to go on their sink. So if you're living somewhere and you have known to have like hard water, or like Yeah, or whatever you can get like filters to put on your showers and your sinks, okay? And then also keep in mind too while we talking about water, like swimming pools and stuff, because you know like swimming pools have like chlorine and stuff. So if you're somebody you like to go swimming a lot, it might be best that you wear a swim cap and like cover your hair so the chlorine won't turn it yellow, okay? All right, so that's the second one. The third reason why your gray hair might be turning yellow is that your irons you're using. So like your flat iron, your curling iron, or like the dryer. Okay, the dryer. And so this goes back to like what I was talking about in tip number one, which was how the heat can change the color of your gray hair and make it yellow. So same thing about like this the sun, the UV rays making it turn yellow. You have to be careful with using your heating iron. So like your curling iron, flat iron, and your blow dryer. So make sure that before you start blow drying your gray hair that you put some heat protectant on it. Because from my understanding, gray hair don't have a whole lot of pigment in it. So it's easy for like gray hair to get like heat damage so much more easily than those who might have more melanin in their hair or pigment in their hair. So you want to make sure before you start using these heating tools that you have properly shampooed your hair and you have a heat protectant on your hair, okay? And also a good trick so you're not using as much heat. Either try to see if you can go to styles where it requires no heat or little to no heat, where you can air dry your hair, and then make sure that you towel dry your hair really really good so you're not like blow drying it as long and as much, so that way you get most of the moisture out your hair. All right, the fourth reason why your hair might be turning yellow if it's gray is just the environment, just the air, just the pollution. So right now we're still kind of in this pollen season here in North Carolina, so the pollen been out here in these streets. You hear me? The pollen has been out here in these streets. So you have the pollen. And then you just have this the environment in general. So you have the pollen in the air. You have like if like say you go to a bar or say you out somewhere and a lot of people is smoking, that's part of the environment. uh like different restaurants and stuff, and just different environments is just depending on how polluted the air is, sometimes that will turn your hair with that yellow cast. So what's the solution to that? Shampoo your hair with that. Shampoo your hair, clarify your hair, and then clarify your hair, because what the reason why I want to clarify is because you want to get all those minerals, everything off your hair, so you can then follow it with a purple shampoo. That's gonna give it that nice, vibrant, silky, and shiny gray silver look for you. Okay. The number five, the fifth thing that can cause your hair to turn yellow is your hair products. Yes, ma'am, your hair products. So if you're using hair products that have a lot of sulfates and silicones in it, sometimes that can change your hair to that little yellow cast. And this don't happen with a whole lot of people. Most of my products on my website, they are sulfate free, but keep in mind some of the products do have sulfates and silicones, and some of those will actually need it sometimes, especially if you're trying to do like a deep cleanse. But that's why you shouldn't be clarifying your hair like every week or every time you shampoo, only when it's needed. Like a lot of times, like if you just notice that maybe your hair turned gray because you was out in the sun for a long period of time, a lot of times just the purple shampoo can cure it. But if you know you've been around people who've been smoking a lot, or you just been out and about and you fucking have a lot of pollen in your hair, then yes, you might want to use a clarifying shampoo. Which a clarifying shampoo, it does have sulfates in it, but it's doing what it's supposed to do. But then you follow it with the purple shampoo to put that moisture back in it and give it that nice, vibrant look. So it is caveats and nuances to this, and you have to know when to use the right shampoo. You just can kind of base it on what you've been doing lately to figure out which one you need to do. But yeah, definitely your hair products. So you want to stay away from hair products that got a lot of sulfates and silicones and stuff like that in it. Okay. The last one, number 7, that can cause your gray hair to turn yellow is your hair accessories. I gotta drink some more water. My mouth got dry. Your hair accessories, and I seen this happen with one of my clients. She had in like a little clip, a hair clip. Let's drink some water. She had a hair clip in her hair, right? And it was one of those little cheap little hair clips that you get from the dollar store. And what happened was she kept it in her hair the whole time until she came back to come see me. So I think she had the hair clip in her head for about maybe 2 weeks. And you gotta think these little hair clips are cheap little metal. And what happened was it started to turn her hair it actually started turning a little bit green. It went from yellow to green. And so be aware of these hair accessories. If you're going to put hair accessories in your hair, maybe doing it for an event, maybe try to limit only putting like the cute hairpins and stuff in your hair for the event. Immediately after the event is over, try not to wear them like that unless you really got something going on. So be aware of the hair accessories because the pins and all of that can really change your hair color. They can really change your hair and give it that yellow cast. Okay. The other thing I was gonna say, and these are all at what I just named was all external reasons on why your gray hair turns with that yellow cast. But I'm gonna give you just a few internal reasons why your gray hair is turning yellow cast. Your medications. We can't leave that out. Hey, Vernell, thank you so much for joining. Um, I will say, that your medication. So I can't leave that out because we have to remember like whatever's going on the inside of our body kind of shows on our scalp and our hair. So sometimes your medications can cause your hair to turn with that yellow cast. Now I can't tell you to stop taking your medications because some of y'all probably need y'all medications, but just keep that in mind. If your medications are turning your hair yellow, just know you're gonna have to use that purple shampoo more often. Okay, so something what I was about to say, like people who are like on thyroid medications and I forgot the other one, but just keep that in mind if you're noticing that your hair is turned gray. It could be in the medication because there's something that's going on internally in your body. The other reason internally why your hair could be turning gray is smoking. So if you are a smoker, first of all, it dries your body out, and then in return, it dries your hair out. So if you're a bit smoker too, that will turn your hair with that yellow cast. So the only alternative either is you quit smoking, or you just gonna have to shampoo your hair more regularly with that purple shampoo. The other thing I want to say is the supplements you're taking can also cause that yellow cast. Sometimes with some people, this is not with a lot of people, but some people who take like biotin, like when they're older, sometimes it can cause that yellow cast. It's not That's not like a common thing I see for a lot of people who come in my salon, but everybody's body is different. Everybody react to supplements different. So that could be another reason too, is the supplements you're taking, um, yeah, just for whatever reason. And I think I wrote down biotin and iron pills, um, that can kind of like change your gray hair and cause it to have that yellow cast. And then again, I can't tell you to stop taking supplements, but just that might be one of the reasons why. And that might not be for everybody. That might be just the reason why. So that's pretty much why your gray hair turns yellow. It's a lot of different caveats and nuances. So you can kind of narrow it down. Like if you heard something on the list that resonated with you, you're like, oh, okay, that kind of makes sense. Like if it's something that you can remove or something you can switch up, try doing that. And also, again, use that Shimmering Lights purple shampoo. Okay, and that's gonna remove it in. And remember when you're let me go ahead and drive across the street. Yeah, I want to take a nap, y'all. I want to take a nap so bad. But when you're using that purple shampoo, make sure you follow the directions. Don't just put the shampoo on your hair and then just rinse it out immediately. Like that shampoo, oh, that shampoo, it has to sit on your hair for a couple of minutes. So when you put the shampoo on your hair, make sure you rub it in your hands real good, and like work it through your hair, and don't immediately just rinse it out, because that purple shampoo need time to actually sit there, lift, activate, and pull off that um, yellow cast. And sometimes it might take more than one shampoo to get that cast off. It might take more than one. So don't feel bad like if after you shampooed it maybe one time and the cast wasn't removed, shampoo it again and just let the shampoo sit. And another thing that I recommend is, because for one of my clients, I noticed it was like right here, because she had that hair accessory in her head. It was right there that she had that yellow cast. I made sure I took some shampoo and rubbed it directly on that spot, and just really let it sit and kind of like let it lift up. So hopefully this quick little video kind of help you understand why your gray hair might be turning yellow, and it can benefit you. So look, hey, if you're watching this video, if you made it to this point, I can't forget to mention. Now look, for some of y'all grandmoms out here, or some of my seasoned clients that got gray hair, and you want to wear your wash and go, okay, for your baby's graduation coming up, for your baby's whatever your baby got going up, and you think, oh baby, my hair don't curl like that. Well, Miss Martha, I'm just making names up. Miss Martha, go ahead and sign up for my class, okay? Because one of the models in my class, she is actually completely silver. I think maybe only the back part of her hair is maybe like salt and pepper. So she's going to be one of my models. So if you think that your gray hair can't do a wash and go, you need to sign up for my class. But this class is open to anybody. It's open to anybody. Whether you a stylist or a client, or maybe you're not my client, you just want to learn. I'm going to be teaching you how to define your curls, okay? How to define your natural curl pattern. If you think this don't work for you, this is the class for you. This is the class for you. So the class is actually going to be on April the 16th at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Early bird tickets are on sale now for only $57. And the early bird special is going to end on April the 15th. And on April the 15th, it's going to go up to its original value, which is $120. So if you're watching this, go ahead and get the ticket. But if you just so happen to see this video after April the 16th and you want to join the class, you still can purchase the replay on the website. So yeah, that's what I had to say. Um, I think Vernell had a question. So what foods can you have to stop the yellow cast? It's not really it's not really like too much foods. It goes with anything else. It's just having like a healthy, balanced diet. That's the thing, just having like a healthy, balanced diet. So it's not like, I don't believe it's like a certain like, oh, if you eat this, then it'll stop the yellow cast. But just having like a healthy, balanced diet to where maybe you won't need the supplements no more. But those are just some things just to look out for. So hopefully that answer your question. And that goes for anybody, like whether you're graying or not, having a healthy, balanced diet just helps you overall. It helps you overall. Like it helps your hair, it helps your scalp, it helps your skin. So like I always preach, we can't just eat crap and expect our hair to be flawless. Now there are a few people out here who can eat crappy and their hair still look good, because that's just what they do. But just having a good balanced diet is going to really help you with the yellow cast, or just healthy hair in general. So that was a good question for now. Thank you so much for asking. Do we have any more questions before we go? Oh Lord, I got Jocko Street. Any other questions before we go? I'm gonna go ahead and get on. Go home about my business, y'all. About to go home about my business. Oh, here at this beauty supply store, playing around. But I think that's all I have for y'all today for this quick live stream. I hope y'all are having a beautiful and gorgeous Tuesday. I don't know why I feel like Wednesday, but it feels like Wednesday to me. And the weather is like, oh Lord, the weather is really giving me the vibes today. You hear me? Y'all, somebody is cussing somebody out. The weather's giving me the vibes today. So anyway, I hope y'all enjoyed this video. I hope y'all learned something. And you know what? Go ahead and share this video out. Share this video out to maybe your aunties or whoever who you might be seeing that this video can be a benefit to them. Go ahead and share this video out to them. And look, I want to thank each and every one of y'all for watching this live. Thank y'all for watching. and replay. And I will see y'all in another video. Bye.